So too much, too little, dead on is good. You have to know what your acceptable sight picture is. Your acceptable sight picture is your target plus your hold. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, if I have a target that is this big, we'll use the center of this. There's your target, okay? This means this is an acceptable target area. Is that an acceptable hit? Yeah, it's acceptable. I'll call it acceptable, okay? If this is an acceptable target area, this is my acceptable sight picture, okay? If you're 0, what's your 0?
50.
50 yards 0, okay? So if we're at 50 yards, you can put that dot anywhere instead of that because this is my acceptable sight picture. If I'm at 25 yards, that's going to be right about here. Am I at 7 yards? It's going to be right about here, okay? Because if it's here, and I put my dot right at the bottom of my acceptable sight picture, that's going to hit bottom of my acceptable target area. You tracking? Okay, so if I'm at 50 again, and I go to 100, where am I going? My acceptable sight picture is going to be about here. Which means if my dot is here, can I take that shot?
Yeah.
Yes, because if my dot's here, based off of my hold under, that hit's going to be here. Are you tracking now? So it's whatever size your target is plus your hold. Okay? So knowing your holds based off of your acceptable sight picture, your acceptable target area, is really important. All right? Now, if this is my target, the entire A zone, and I'm at 7 yards, I still have the entire A zone to shoot, but it's shifted up here. Okay? Because if I put my dot right here, that's going to hit right here. Right? You're approximately 2.5 to 3 inch offset, depending on the height of your riser. So that means I have the whole A zone to aim right here. If I'm at 100 yards, I have the whole A zone to aim at, but it's right here. Because if I aim right here, that's going to be hitting right about there, approximately. Tracking? Makes sense? Okay? So when you pay attention to this, it opens up your available options for a sight picture. You don't need a perfect sight picture. You need an acceptable sight picture for that target. And what you want to do is get to acceptability and break the shot. The problem is most people, if they're looking at a target this size, they're like, well, acceptable has to be right here. No, 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 no. Acceptable is right here. Make sense? Okay. Use all of the acceptability. It's a quick little spiel on that. We could spend an hour talking about that. All right.